How does somebody quit for good? How do they keep from going back? It has been 22 years since I gave my heart to Jesus and I quit doing destructive things that were addictions in my life. So how did I do it for the long haul? I remember literally being in the bedroom, rocking back and forth, throwing a fit like a 2-year-old child. I would never have expected for me to be in that situation, but I was. And many times that's where our addictions take us. They take us to a point, whether we're physically rocking back and forth and screaming or not, that's the way we feel inside our heads. Our hearts feel hopeless and we don't think that there's any way out. So for a moment, there's some relief with the drug or putting alcohol down our bodies, or having a relationship that makes us feel good for a little while. And then it starts right back over again. So how did I quit for good? For me, when I quit using and drinking and all of that, I was just done. When my husband quit, he battled for a while. So there are different personalities, there are different traps that the enemy lays. I don't know how to explain it all. All I know is my husband is 21 years later still free. So how did he and his personality keep moving and still free? And it really is because we learned how to find our fight in the middle of life, when the tidal waves of disappointment, setback, anger, death, things that happen that are a slap in the face. You have to find your fight. You have to go to your knees. You have to pray to God, because God can give you freedom in that moment. He can literally give you what His Word says, which is peace beyond our understanding. And you can keep moving. Sometimes He doesn't want us to run. Sometimes He just wants us to stand. So the areas that have been affected, many times it's your family and your work and your finances, and you can't just ignore those things. So part of finding your fight and part of traveling this road for the long haul means that you have to deal with those things. So the relationships have been really ripped up and thrown out into tiny little pieces. It's okay to take a little while and go get all those pieces and pull them back in and put them back together. Sometimes they've been ripped up in such tiny pieces that you can't put together something that you had before, but you can restore relationships into something completely different and even better. That sometimes there's a different kind of happy, and that's okay. Another area is the finances. If you have bills that you've been ignoring for many years, open those up and face them. Get some financial counseling, but get healthy in that area, because that's something that can trip you up later on down the road. If you are finding this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Another super important thing for you to do is to find somebody that you can confide in. So that's why group settings are really beneficial. A Christ-centered group is even better. In fact, that's the best that you can run to or be a part of. Many churches have them, and you can go and be accountable to other people, but also share your feelings, what you're going through that week. It can be a really bad week, and it's okay to be raw and real with your group. Many times there's somebody else in that group that needs you to say it first so that they can say it next. If you truly surrender to Christ, you make Him Lord of your life, then you won't be dealing with that thing down the road. So the longevity of your testimony helps build that strength inside of you. It doesn't mean that you're going to be for the rest of your life with no issues, because things do pop up and we live on this earth and it's a mess here on this earth. But I will tell you that the issues that come up can be resolved a whole lot easier. And let me tell you, it's a whole lot better whenever you're sober.